rough for me, you know, and just kind of trying to navigate it. And so I have just looked within myself and spiritually just to help me through the hearts, obviously. So, and I just, you know, I think we all want the best for ourselves too. So
Exactly.
we're always out for that.
I'm just going to use a couple of card decks. They're not necessary, but today I feel like they might just benefit us. So I'll use these two. So we're going to start with coming into what I call coherence, like a coherence exercise. So you're going to put both feet on the ground, hand on the belly, hand on the heart. Take a deep breath in. And notice your center of breathing. Are you breathing from your chest or from your belly?
Chest.
Okay, so you're going to drop that breath down into the belly. And allow for that full life force to flow through you. And on the next 3 breaths, we're going to exhale in the tone of Ah. It is the resonant tone of the heart chakra, and we're going to do it as a sigh of relief, as this helps create heart-brain coherence. Good job. Okay. You may notice the shift already just from that little short exercise. Go ahead and return to that anytime you find yourself frazzled or confused. You may not remember in the moment to do it, but just like you can set a reminder on your phone. So I want you to say your full name for me 3 times.
Joice Castillo. Joice Castillo. Joice Castillo.
Okay. So I see the first color I'm seeing is like this really beautiful yellow, which represents your joy. It looks like it's being overshadowed by despair and conflict and a lack of discipline even. Or do you need to discipline yourself?
I think it's time. I mean, I'm really trying to get out of my W-2 job. I think I have this overarching goal of achieving financial wealth, financial freedom, time freedom, and so I'm not disciplined enough to like focus on just that one way to get there.
So, what is the root of your belief system around why you want financial freedom?
Time freedom,
Yes.
spending more with my family.
Yes. What pathways are you considering taking for that?
Opening a business, real estate are the 2 I'm looking at right now.
Look at that. Trust that all that you will need will come to you. Communal market. Yeah, that is perfect. So, the first thing you need to do actually is to balance your body.
Yeah.
So like, if you're not balancing your body, your efforts are going to fall short and you're going to feel fried. So like yoga. Do you do yoga at all?
I need to get back into it. I used to. I think that's why we're here in Sedona too, just to get back into the energy balancing. So
yes, exactly. And it's also opening up your communication. So it says communicate in the 5th dimensional way. And what that really means is like the lunar senses, meaning like all of your physical senses have a mirror in the psychic senses. So like you see, you have clear seeing, 3rd eye. You speak, you have clear audience, so clear listening. and speaking to. And then like when you have a thought, like you know something because of repetition, there's also clear knowing, psychic sense, so you just simply know things even if you haven't thought of them before. And also there's even clear smelling, clear feeling, right? The emotions, all of that. So when you're being guided to communicate in that way, this is actually what's going to help you get more in your body. Like there's some needs that you're neglecting right now, and you're focusing on the outward circumstances, and it's really detrimental to your healing right now. You just need to go in. Don't worry about the real estate. Community life is coming up too, which is, communal market, community life, there's something there. So part of that need is to be deeper connected to your community. And also in a result, it's going to open doors for your financial freedom, right? Your time freedom. I'm seeing like you get together with community and like, how old are your kids? Are they pretty young?
16 and 17.
16 and 17?
Yeah,
okay, so they're doing pretty good. They probably don't need you to babysit them.
No.
Yeah, so more of your time essentially returns more to your needs right now with that. Like yes, you want to do things as a family, and that's also important. And also at this stage, they usually want more space, so it's also healthy. They need children. So you're just talking about your children. They're no ordinary children. And you know that.
Yeah.
I get the sense they're very attuned to their emotional bodies, and they want to see you do well. And they see that you're struggling. They see you carry more than you need to. And also you take their baggage for them. How would it feel if you were to release that now?
I think I'd be in a better place. I want to set an example for them, obviously, and so I do need to take care of myself.
Yes. Which has to do with keeping your space, having a sacred space for you. It says keep your space pure and clean. So do you have a place in your home that's just for you and for having your needs met? You need to make one.
Okay.
Yeah. So like a meditation corner, just somewhere that you can pause and rest your mind, because you're causing a lot of stress somatically. Your body is absorbing all the stress that's going on in your mind. There's some anger there. What's that anger about?
I do think there's just because I am carrying a lot of weight. I think there is some resentment in terms of like the balance of family responsibilities, and I'm trying to get that balance back and see where I'm not constantly battling with myself with that, because I know everything will be taken care of. So
yeah, exactly, and it will be. Is the father in the picture at all? He is. Okay, cool. So thought so. I just wasn't entirely sure. So you have support from him. There needs to be a balancing dynamic between the two of you as well, where neither of you feel burdened and more accepting of the roles. Like, your primary thing right now is to reset your nervous system and make that your priority. Not about bringing the bread home.
yeah.
Okay? Yeah. So shuttled skin. You have a personality that's shifting. And it's interesting because it's like you told me what you want, but you don't know which way to go. It isn't clear yet for a reason. You can't receive clarity until you reset your nervous system. Do you know how to do that?
No.
Okay, so we're gonna take some deep breaths. This is also be devoted and committed. So be devoted to your healing. The more devoted you are to your healing right now, the faster things are going to accelerate, and also your abundance is gonna open up as a result as well. So the exercise I showed you in the beginning, that's a great way to reset the nervous system. But right now you can see your shoulders are tensing up. You're holding so much of it. So like tapping is really great. And try it with me. Just like tap here. And tap the top of the head. Just eye release. Eye release. Eye release. Under the eyes, eye release. Eye release. I release resentment, I release control. I trust my path. Yes. It's a great start.
Thank you so much.
Getting a massage. I always would recommend that, because basically what happens is all the stress you're like I said, what's happening in your mind is storing in your body. So to reset your nervous system, you completely need to reset your body, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if you did that first thing in the morning, and if you prioritize that throughout the day, like, oh, I'm getting stressed again, I should just stop and breathe and take a moment to pause, rest my mind, rest my body. You'll notice a huge difference in the quality of your life. So when we're really craving this like time freedom, I feel what we're really craving is to feel good with the time we have, right? So even if you had the time freedom, hypothetically, what would you be doing differently?
That's a good point. I think that's part of why I don't want to quit my job either, is because I don't know what I would do.
Yeah.
That's why I'm stuck in this space right now. Like, work stresses me out, but I don't want to quit because I know that I'm gonna have more time to do something else. But what is that?
Yeah.
So that's why I'm stuck in the middle right now, trying to decide.
Maybe even just reducing some hours for a period of time to start there. You know, just like take an extra day of the week to prioritize your well-being, or even just like while you're at work, you're sitting at your desk and you begin getting stressed from the work pause. You know, like people have smoke breaks, why can't you have a breathe break? I need a breather. You know, let's start there, and the quality of your life will improve. What do you do for work?
Manager, engineering manager at the resort.
Okay, yeah, there's a lot of responsibility there, a lot of chaos, a lot going on all at once.
Yeah, it just seems more so lately too, and I think it really is up here for the most part.
Yeah, and it's like, do you feel like if you quit, the whole place would just fall apart?
No,
Okay.
I don't.
Okay.
I really don't. I think the building will continue to stand. I have to look in me first before, seeing what that's gonna be like. I know that I have to take care of myself.
Do you feel like your responsibilities are pressing down on you?
Yes.
When's the last time you went swimming?
It's been a long time. I bought my bathing suit.
There you go, there's a start. It's a creek up here.
Yeah.
Some really wonderful swimming holes. The reason I ask is because, like when you're floating in water, like all the pressure's gone. Try it. Let all the pressure fall away. Because when you re-enter into your responsibilities, they won't be so burdening because your needs are being met. So moving back into that time freedom, it's like wanting the freedom to be who you are, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, who are you? Something about your fear is keeping you from feeling yourself. Be fearless and be strong. you were to paint a perfect day, what would it look like?
We would just be having lunch at a park up in the mountainside, just overlooking, you know, the water.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be a nice view and just nothing around, just nature.
Where does the food come from?
Somewhere we just drive to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's easy and convenient.
Convenient, yeah.
So, a perfect day would be filled with ease and grace and nature and beauty. How can you bring that into every day?
I think it's time. I think just a big block of my time is just being at work. And if I did have less of that, I'd have more time with my family to do those kind of things. It's just by the end of the day, I'm already tired. I have no energy. I'm lying in bed. I'm watching TV and.
Yep, and it's like this cyclic loop. So if you were to turn the TV off and take a hot bath, that would be a step forward.
Yeah.
And taking baby steps, because what came through in the beginning was like the disciplines that you need that you aren't taking are causing you a great deal of despair. And it's not something that like is so obvious to everyone around you because they're so busy with their own day. It's like, do they ever stop to check in to see how you're doing? You know? Yeah. And that's really challenging because we want to be seen, we want to be heard, we want to be understood, we need our needs to be met, right? So start with you. Turn the TV off, put the phone away, go take a hot bath, read a book, rub your feet, have him rub your feet. Start there, and I think it would be really good to take some time off of work. You know, it doesn't mean you need to figure it out right now. It doesn't mean you need to quit your job right now, but you're not happy there.
Mm-hmm.
So something does need to change. So definitely take the time you need to feel good in your body, and the clarity will come. Make room for the clarity. Don't keep repeating the same cycle. Yeah. You're welcome. Do you have any questions?
No, I think I just needed somebody to tell me that.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
And I do hold a lot of the things in, and like you know, I toss it in my head, but it's like for somebody else to tell me, it's just reconfirms, you know, like yeah, I need to be more disciplined, taking care of myself.
Also do a check-in with the family. So like when the kids get home from school, make like, if you have the time and energy, of course, or even order food, or just sit down, have food together, and talk about your feelings. It would mean a lot to them to hear like how you're doing, instead of like holding up a mask that like drops, you know?
Yeah.
And then they see your frustration, but they don't see the hurt as much as they see.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that really brought it out of me.
Yeah.
Gee, thank you.
You're welcome. So I think 15 minutes is plenty.
Okay.
Appreciate it. You're welcome. So I do want to close it with a summary of saying like how simple this is right now. The growth period you're in is really simple. It's essentially taking more time for you and being more authentic about your feelings. That is your, like, that's what this is saying. Stand strong, be strong with how you really feel. Okay? Yeah. Thank you. You're welcome. Alright, thank you both for coming in today.
Thank you.
I'm going to go ahead and write out something for you to take to the front desk. Also, I want to say a little prayer for you and ask that your angels, your guides, remind you of the simplicity of your needs, and pray that you come to clarity of how easily they can be met, and that you prioritize that every day.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Do you recommend any crystals? Like, I mean, I'm always into crystals.